Hey girl, one of my most favorite things to do, and this is going to sound very weird, but it's my thing. What I love doing is going grocery shopping. I love when my husband is at work, when he has something to do, I go in to the grocery stores and I have me a time. I put my headphones in, I listen to my podcast, and I really enjoy it because it's such quiet time. It's quiet time where I quiet myself and I just go shopping. I look at all the things. I go down every single aisle, okay? Every single aisle. And here in Dallas, I absolutely love stopping at like 5 different stores. I didn't know that this was a thing when I was younger. Like my grandmother would do it all the time and my mom would do it all the time. And I'm like, why are they going to 5 different places? Well, now that I'm the adult and now that I am doing the grocery shopping, child, you got to go to different stores for different sales and for different things. So we started going to Central Market here in Dallas, and I love Central Market because their produce is just top tier. They have everything, and I love printing out the little labels and putting in the PLU code or whatever code you call it, child. I put that code in, and everything just seems so cost efficient, and especially since it's just me and my husband, it ends up being, it seems like a big bill, which sometimes it is, but I also realize that, shopping in the produce is where you should be. You should be shopping the produce. I make all of our juices, all of our shots, ginger shots and turmeric shots. I make that stuff at home because to buy it is like $6 each. And that's insane. So I go to Central Market for produce and some shopping stuff. I go to Whole Foods for some of our junk food that we have. And then I go to Central Market, Whole Foods. Oh, and Trader Joe's, of course, because Trader Joe's has a few things that I absolutely love and have to have for dinner and prepping. So when I do big grocery shopping like this, I spend the whole day in the kitchen. So I just know that I'm going to prep all of my veggies. I'm going to prep all of the things and store them in the fridge and make all of the juices. So come along with me while I go grocery shopping and while I cook for the week. Bye. All right, let's start our grocery store run with some coffee from Fairgrounds. First stop is Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is one of my favorite places because I can just find so many goodies there. You can get your plants for your home. Look at this, so cute. And of course, the flowers are very inexpensive. I got my wedding flowers from Trader Joe's, and always add a little eucalyptus to your shower for a life-changing moment. Look how quiet it is in this store. Peace and quiet. So this is my first vegan option, which is the vegan spinach and cashew ravioli. It is definitely a must in our household. Um, it's so good and so delicious. And then we're going to showcase this basil pesto sauce. It is vegan and I add it to everything. And one thing I'm always do is I'm going to get me some bread, baby. And the sourdough bread from Trader Joe's is great. The selection here, look at the chip section. My Achilles heel, honey, because I'm always going to eat a bag of chips. Always. I like to get my agave from Trader Joe's as well as the maple syrup because it's just inexpensive and it's great. I just had to do one more round in a quiet store. There is nothing like shopping in a quiet store when no one's there and none of the hoopla. I can't do all of that. My 40-year-old brain can't take all the noise. So we're going to check out. Of course, we're going to vibe out a little bit. Because who would? Okay? Who would? And Lil Wayne. Hey. All right. Our next stop is Central Market. When I tell y'all, I love Central Market. It's just amazing. Again, we're going to Central Market when it is absolutely quiet. No one's there but me and the workers. I love it. The experience is great. Fresh produce. And this little PLU system, I absolutely love it. Baby, I be tagging everything, okay? I feel like my mama and my grandma when I go to the grocery store at Central Market. It's great. Absolutely love it. And I always check to see the mushrooms because it's a great meat option if you're vegan. Stay in the produce section for a long time if you're grocery shopping. That's where you need to be. Fresh produce, always, okay? Fresh produce. Central Market doesn't miss when it comes to a little beverage, an adult beverage. Look at this selection. Of course, we got to stop in the bread. I had to get my husband his bread. I do not eat this bread. He loves it, but here we are. Central Market is top tier for getting your own spices. Get your own spices and refill your things at home. And I'm checking out. Then we're gonna head home. I just got back from going grocery shopping. I went to Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and Central Market. Because we are vegan, I try to get things that are very, very fresh. Some things that can be like freezer items, some meats, some vegan meats that I get. But most times, once I go grocery shopping and I prep it, so I cut up all the fresh veggies and I store them in glass bowls. I do all of our juices at one time because it's just better. If I try to break it up, baby, it's not gonna get done. So I just do it all in one swift go, and I just try to just stay focused, put a good TV show on, and make it happen. Come along with me and see how I prep our veggies and our food being a vegan after going grocery shopping. Come on, girl. Listen, I don't care what nobody tell you. Getting groceries from the car, going grocery shopping, it's a whole workout. If you're like me and you have a little Apple Watch, put your Apple Watch on and get your steps, honey. Because the way I went back and forth bringing these groceries up to the house, listen, it was worth it. Yes, I try to get everything in one swoop. I try to just go at one time. But I'm also learning that I'm not superwoman, so I take my time. It's a great workout, honestly. And this is such a great way for me to clear my mind, have a moment of self-care. Some people don't like it, but I absolutely love it. I absolutely love cooking, absolutely love making all of my different vegan friendly recipes and just setting my intention. Let's look at these groceries. Here we are. Got to get my AirPod Maxes on, cue up my shows. Of course, Real Housewives of New York. Here's what we got. This is our grocery haul. This will last us for about a week, week and a half. Y'all see those seasonings right there? Refill them. Don't be buying no bottles. Refill them. And the fresh produce. Now we're going to just put everything away. I'm telling you, you get you some good music, vibe out. You know, I would love to be one of those super organized girls, but here it is. I'm just regular. And make sure you get you some rice and beans. If you don't have nothing else in your house, keep some rice and beans. It goes a long way. My mama and my grandma taught me that. A long way. When I'm prepping groceries, I always use glass containers and I just store them in the fridge. It just makes it way easier for all your veggies to be prepped and ready to go. No extra cutting. And we're just going to speed this up because, baby, it took me a long time to get my groceries together and put everything away. Because not only was I putting things away, but I was prepping our kale, our spinach, and the lettuce that I use for salads throughout the week. You know, you can always just cut up some spinach for a salad or throw it in for a quick stir fry, and it's easier when all of those things are already prepped in your glass containers. Garlic, basil, peppercorn and pepper, and pink Himalayan salt. Are y'all checking out those prices? Look at the prices, and I just take those seasonings and refill the bottles that I already have, because when you have to buy them outright, it's so much more expensive. So I'm just taking my time with filling up all of my seasonings, a little bit of pepper. You really learn how to do the things that you need to do. And that is learning how to save money. One thing I didn't do is I did not properly research because those tops did not come off. So we just moved on to the next thing, which is our garlic powder. Honestly, I had no clue that you could go to Central Market, get your spices, and refill your old bottles. Game changer. Now we're just catching our breath, getting our water, because baby, I'm tired. I'll check y'all next time.